everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of WSST. I'm Greg.
Guess who I am?
That's Joe.
It's me.
And everyone, we got all this crazy stuff because the Warriors and the Spartans collectively, for both teams, have won Spirit Week.
Yes.
Very big achievement. Shows that we've got great fan support. So we've got lots of highlights to show you, so we'll be back in just 1 second, and we will share with you some of the excitement that happened for this past week.
See you soon.
Come see the magic. Come see the excitement of Warrior Soccer. Only on WSST. All right, welcome back, everybody. Obviously, we will start off with Warriors news. So we played our arch rival of 3 years, the Rockets.
Nice.
Under Coach Jeff. Really interesting game because this is actually last year they struggled a little bit because they lost players. But we came out to an early 2-0 win, or 2-0 lead. Let me start out with that. And that was actually Caitlin scored both of the goals early on in the game. And the whole time we're looking up in the sky and things were looming.
It was getting overcast.
It was overcast and it was getting ugly. And we actually had, we're thinking, okay, we're going to get through this game, we're going to get through this game. 20 minutes in, boom, big lightning.
Like the rains before the big battle.
It was rough, man.
The rain during the battle.
It was rough, and the ref actually blew the whistle. We had our first 20-minute rain delay or lightning delay, whatever you want to call it. So we're all on pins and needles. We're watching the, right around us, the gray clouds are like this. But it cleared. We got back, and we got to play some more. So then we finished off the first half.
Okay, well, you guys went into the halftime with what, 2-0 lead?
Yeah, 2-0 lead at halftime. Everybody's still just, let's get this game going. We're going to be done soon. And then lo and behold, everybody was getting set up. Because
ready to
of
go,
course it's Spirit Week.
Yeah.
Yep, and we got everybody lined up. This torrential downpour started. I mean, this is the kind of downpour that you're soaking wet in less than 10 seconds.
It's like it just starts and it's like boom.
Monsoon weather.
Yeah, rain.
And I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, if they don't blow this whistle and get this kickoff, we're going to have to start this game 0-0 all over and have our first mega game. But the whistle blew. And, of course, my daughter Brittany was watching me. And she just says that I was standing there. And then when the whistle blew, I just gave her a smile.
You gave the smirk like, yeah.
That's all I needed. And you know what? We didn't last more than 2 minutes. And the ref blew the whistle. Called the game, but because we got the kickoff, we got the win.
So it was an official win.
So it was a 2-0 shutout, back-to-back shutout wins.
Very nice, very nice.
The girls have been kicking some butt, man. And of course, we know it was Spirit Week. We had just the Warriors Army was there. Our own tribe.
I was going to ask you about that. Was the crowd really got into it?
The crowd was energized. We had the vuvuzelas going. We had air horns. My buddy Vales, he brought in 4 full-size Warriors flags.
Ooh,
there was like 60-some-odd Warriors pennants. These pennants were just all the way down the sideline.
Holy smokes.
Set up a tent, had pizza, we had drinks. I mean, we were rocking, man. I mean, we had entrance music for the girls. 120, I believe, 120 Warriors-colored balloons. Holy helium balloons. So the girls took to the field with music rocking in background and let off some balloons as they ran out onto the field. I mean, it was a great show for the girls.
So I take it the girls team, they won Spirit Week.
They clearly won Spirit Week.
They had to won Spirit Week.
Yes, I believe Dave Ellert, who runs the league, says he has teams who are in it, and then he says there's those monster-esque teams like us, which is what I like. So Spirit Week victory, the first ever Spirit Week, and Warriors took Spirit Week. Yes. So that was a lot of fun, big achievement. I mean, there was a lot that went into it. I mean, I can't thank everybody enough. I brought my own props on the sideline and. Everybody was into it. Everybody was wearing their Warriors shirts. Everybody
was happy, cheering.
It looked like going to a pro game, Joe. I'm telling you, it was just nuts. And the girls, you could just see it in their faces.
They ate it up. They loved it.
They ate it up, man.
Oh yeah.
And so actually, with the game, I said Caitlin had both the goals.
She had 2 goals, and that was the final score. Then was 2-0.
2-0.
Right?
I'm here with Caitlin a week later, as you can see by the no rain here, but Caitlin scored 2 goals in the game that we were talking about in this episode that you're watching right now. How did it feel?
Good.
Caitlin is racking up the points this year, and I think we've got a definite offensive weapon here. So good job, Caitlin. We'll head back in right now. So what does that bring our totals to for the season?
You got 3 wins.
Yep.
1 tie, and no losses.
No losses.
No
Undefeated thus far. I like that.
Undefeated.
What about our scoring leaders so far?
The scoring leaders on the season. It looks like you got Ivana with 6.
6 goals, so she's in the lead.
You got Mackenzie with 2.
2.
Caitlin with 2.
2.
Izzy with 1. And Rebecca with 1.
Wow, we're spreading it out. So that's 12 goals so far this season.
Yeah, yeah. But the main question I have, though, so with all the rain,
yes.
Did you have a bad hair day?
No worse than you did.
I know. I hate when my do gets all messy. When
yeah, you know, it takes the makeup artist for the show, you know, a long time to get us ready for this, you know.
Yeah, how come I haven't seen this makeup artist?
It's just a long story.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, but speaking of Warriors, there is another Thompson looming.
You mean somebody related to Magby?
Yeah, somebody related to Magby and Gage. You know, Mr. I like the Sharks. But anyways, this is Madison. Madison, who's been with us since 2009.
Okay.
Started off, I believe she was a defender at first, then she switched to goalie last year, and now she's a defender again.
Okay.
Which is her forte. She compliments Brittany.
The specialty.
Right, she and Brittany are the alternates, basically, in that position, which is usually right defender, I believe it is. So.
Okay.
But she's really good, and of course, you know, like I said, another Thompson we get to talk about, and she is actually going to be our Player of the Week this week.
So let's why don't we check out that interview?
Sounds good. Let's go. Hey, Warriors fans! I'm here with Madison Thompson, who has been with the team since 2009. Right? It's been quite a few years. Let's see. I think you started out. At defense, didn't you?
Yeah, I started out.
And then you went to goalie last year, and
yeah.
now you're back to defense again, right?
Yeah.
And I think you like it better.
Yeah,
right?
I like midfield too.
Because I remember towards the end of last year, it was a little rough on you, right? You're like, I don't want to do this anymore. And there was a couple of games, as I remember, when Caitlin, she hurt her thumb, and you had to fill in for the whole game, right?
Yes.
And that was pretty stressful, right?
Yes.
But as I remember, you did pretty good.
Yes.
Yes. So, right now, is defender like your position?
Yeah, I want to try midfield.
Midfield a little bit too?
Yeah.
And you're actually one of the team captains too, right? You're actually, you and Brittany are the defense captains, right? And that's working out pretty good?
Yeah.
Because I think you work with Maddie, right?
Yes.
Madeline? Yeah, and you guys seem to be clicking really well.
Yeah.
I haven't seen many points get past you, so that's good, right?
Yeah.
In fact, I don't think I've seen any.
Yeah.
I think I saw a few come through on Brittany.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Primetime princess.
That's right, the primetime princess kind of failed a little bit there, So, obviously this year is a pretty exciting year because we're undefeated again, right? We had a tie, but we're still undefeated.
We technically had another goal, but there was a penalty.
That's true. There was a penalty. They took it away, and that's just what we had to do.
Yeah.
But so looking at all the years you've been around with the team, obviously you like it, right?
Yeah.
Are we the best team you play for?
Yes.
That's right. That's what I want to hear. That's good. So, you know, obviously there's people out there that are watching and everything, and they want to learn a little more about you because there's Madison Thompson fans out there, you know, because I've seen your jersey on people, right?
You've seen my sign.
That's right. So, what do you do away from soccer? What do you like to do?
I like to play other sports.
Like what?
Baseball, basketball, swimming.
So you like a lot of different things, right?
Yeah.
Is soccer your favorite or
Yeah.
swimming? It is? So soccer's your favorite, right?
Yeah.
You're going to stick with this for a while?
Yeah.
That's really cool. So if you were to give a tip to someone, let's ask like a question. If somebody's brand new at soccer, what is one of the most important things you should focus on if you're trying to play?
Don't just go for the ball, spread out so that you can get a pass.
Perfect advice. Perfect advice. Well, thanks for being on the show, Madison, because I know you'll be with the team for quite a few more years to come, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thanks a lot. That was Madison Thompson, everybody, and we'll head back into the studio.
Bye.
All right, so we got to see something about Madison Thompson.
That was a very good interview.
That's right.
One of my favorite parts is the interview section.
You always say that.
I know.
It's neat. Well, we get to see a little bit about everybody who plays for us, don't we?
Yeah, find out a little background.
That's right. So, which is cool, and I enjoy having her around. You know, Brittany. One thing that I will mention on the side here, okay, many years ago, there was a birthday party, and yeah, no, not yours. It was Madison's, and Brittany got an invitation. I think they were in kindergarten. Mm-hmm. And I remember looking at this thing, I'm like, who would invite you to a birthday party 2 days or a week into the school year? You don't even know who this is. But I will tell you that the bulk of the Warriors were at that party.
Nice.
That created the group.
Nice.
That created that little group.
That started the click.
It kicked it off. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, it sounds like they're playing great and everything. You know,
they are.
So what's that, back-to-back shutouts?
Back-to-back shutouts.
Well, that's awesome. Now, you know, as, you know, me being the non-soccer expert, I'll admit that. Now, how does a goalie go about preparing for a game? Like, what, you got 2 shutouts in a row. That's pretty good.
It is a good question. You know what? Let me tell you all about it, Joe. Hey everyone, I'm here with Alyssa, and one of the things that I always get asked is, how does Alyssa prepare for being goalie for us? And it's a really interesting little thing, because I only know. Not even the other players know about what Alyssa does to prepare for this. So we're going to give you your one-time opportunity to see how she does it.
That was pretty neat. Yeah, you know, I really enjoyed it.
Really?
Because I wasn't getting beat up.
You didn't get hurt.
I know. I did not. It's been the first time since we started.
Well, maybe we'll have to get you to meet Alyssa.
Well, she might. Is she gonna hit me?
She might.
Oh man.
All right, everyone. Well, that wraps up Warriors news for
another great week is Warriors news.
That's right. So we'll be right back, and we'll move on to Spartans news. Hey everyone, I'm here just to do a quick shout out. This is my brother-in-law, which I really just call him my brother, Chad. He's helped coach the Spartans this year. He's also goalie coached the Warriors for 2 years now. He's actually going to be moving out of state. So we just want to take a quick shout out so that I can say I really appreciate all the help.
Anytime, man.
It was great having you with us. And,
it was a pleasure. My
and
pleasure.
just as a going away gift, I just want the girls to just attack you right now.
Oh.
Get them!
Oh, I got beat up.
All right, everyone, I'm here with Alex and the entire team. We just shut out our opponent 2-0, guys. How does it feel? Good! How does it feel? Good! Spartans, what is your profession? Woo! 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 Yeah! All right, welcome back, everyone. You just got to see Alex right there doing his after-game interview for his 2 goals.
Nice.
About time Alex got some of the spotlight there.
Yeah, he was due.
Yeah, he's got some. I'm telling you, foot skills wise, he is on the top of the team because you know he can dribble, he can move, he gets up. You know, I mean he's nonstop.
Gets and goes and goes and goes.
Really proud that we got Alex in there to score a couple in that game. So, which again was another shutout.
Nice. What was the score of this game?
2-0 again.
Remarkable.
That's right, remarkable. And, you know, of course we had Nick in there at goal. The Wall was at goal.
The Wall.
And somebody gave Corey a nickname. I don't know where it came from. But Corey, I put him back on defense, and they're just calling him the Beast.
The Beast?
The Beast.
Nice.
So Corey is the Beast. So we're getting the nickname started for this team now, you know?
Nice.
Primetime Princess, Livitude, The Wall, The Beast. You know, it just keeps going on and on.
They got a nickname for you yet?
I am the coach of the year.
I had to ask.
Anyways,
that's why I had to wear the helmet.
Yeah, that's right. It only fit you. Another great game. We played the Gladiators. The Gladiators was actually Drew's old team.
Okay.
Caitlin's younger brother. He was anxious for a good win. Actually, I don't think they ever won a win when he was playing.
They didn't have any wins?
Yeah, he was kind of frustrated about it. He was looking forward to beating them, which we did. Again, it was Spirit Week, my friend.
Spirit Week? Yeah.
The boys actually got to break through a banner at the beginning of the game.
Nice.
Entrance music rocking again. Vuvuzelas. I had a bunch of horns for everybody. Everybody had the horns. And then, of of course, we had the Spartan shield crashing. I wore the helmet for the beginning of the game.
How did that fit?
It was a little tight. But it was a great game. The guys, this is. I said it was coming. I said sooner or later the wins are going to start.
That's what you said. I'll use my term. They meshed.
They meshed.
Game.
That's right. They meshed good.
Meshed.
Yes, and they really did. Great passing. Like I said, Alex was able to move up there. He scored his 2 goals of the game.
Yeah, he had the only goal.
That's right. And another Spirit Week victory. Actually, their game was earlier from the Warriors, so they actually won Spirit Week first.
Nice.
But nonetheless, they both won Spirit Week.
So, well, what do you get for winning Spirit Week?
We get to go use the Nike fields for a practice. So I think what's going to happen, and what the boys are looking forward to, is there's going to be a Warriors versus Spartans game up at Nike Field.
Oh.
It's
practice
coming.
game.
That's right.
Nice.
So we'll have an interesting scrimmage, and in fact, even with winning with the Warriors, we're going to invite the Phoenix, I think, up to just drop by if they want. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
But
maybe I'll have to come up and do some commentary.
yes, some commentary. That would be interesting.
Commentary in the game, yes.
Yeah. So so like I said, for the game, Alex had his 2 goals.
Okay.
And what does that bring our scoring leaders to?
Your scoring leaders, we got CJ with 4.
CJ is still at 4.
Austin with 4.
Austin with 4.
And Alex with 2.
Which brings our all-time Spartan scoring to the same thing.
10 goals.
That's
total.
right. That's right. And that's also the all-time scoring leaders of all time.
All time?
Ever since the team was created.
Way back at the beginning of this year.
Way back when we did episode 1. So, yeah, so that's what we got. So, and it's nice because we got a new name in the list, which is
yeah, that's always good
key.
to add more,
I like that.
See more guys
I
that are
really like
scoring.
that. Yeah. So, but anyways, that actually reminds me, speaking of Alex, he is actually going to be our player of the week.
Okay.
So, actually, we will take a look at Alex, and we'll be right back. Hey, Spartans fans, I am here with one of the stars of our team, Alex. Welcome to the show. And Alex has always been on a lot of our highlights, and why is that?
Because I'm a good player.
You're a good player, that's right. Now, Alex has some pretty hot moves on the field, and where did you pick up some of those moves? Because, you know, of all the team, I have to say that you have the best foot skills out of everybody.
I learned from my dad.
From your dad?
Yeah.
He played soccer?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Wow, we'll have to talk to him. Maybe we can get him to help with the team. That'd be pretty neat. So your dad helped you out with all these foot skills, and that's where you picked up. Do you do any extra like camps or any other kind of soccer things like that for that too?
Just do sports camp.
Sports camps? That's good. Well, that's a lot of help too. Because that's one thing that we've noticed week in and week out, you're very consistent. And of all the players on the team, I don't think I coach you very much. I just tell you, go do whatever you're doing, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty easy. Now, how do you like playing for the Spartans so far?
Yeah, it's okay.
You having fun with the
it.
team?
Yeah.
Yeah? You like the jerseys and everything? Good colors?
Yeah.
How'd you like Spirit Week?
It was awesome.
When you got the crash through the banner and everything? And
Yes.
I think your coach was going nuts, right? I think I
Yeah.
had the helmet on.
Yeah.
That's right. That was pretty neat. Now, aside from soccer, because we know you're a good soccer player. Everybody sees Alex on TV every week, it seems. Every single episode, we have you on there because it always seems like that's the guy to watch, right? So aside from that, now what kind of things do you like to do with, not soccer related, just what do you do like when there's nothing to do for soccer?
I like to build. I like to draw, and sometimes I build out of Legos.
Oh yeah? You build Lego stuff, huh?
Yeah.
You ever been to Legoland in Chicago yet?
Nope.
We might try and go there this summer. We'll see what happens. I guess you got really big Legos.
Yeah.
So that'll be pretty cool. Now, I think your mom says that you draw too?
Yeah, I do.
Really? You nice drawings and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So you like art class, I bet, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty neat. So what do you think's going to happen? Now, actually, the episode that we're interviewing you for right now is the game that you scored 2 goals in, and we shut out the Gladiators, right?
Yeah.
So what was key in getting those goals?
The passing.
The passing?
Yeah.
Staying in the lanes, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty hard, because sometimes I see, some of the guys will bunch up on you a little bit, and you're like, hey, come on, stop that, right?
Yeah.
So I think we'll get them to get there this year, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll win some more games, definitely, right? So, well, everybody, this has been Alex. Thanks for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
And we'll go back to the studio now.
Well, that was a great interview.
Yeah, it was.
I really enjoyed it.
Yep.
Like I said before, I really enjoyed the interview.
Another great player to talk about.
The interviewer, that guy, he's in...
Perfection.
Oh. That's the word I was going to use.
I knew you were.
That was what I was going to use.
That's perfect. So, but anyways, I wanted to mention something. You know, earlier we were talking about goalies.
Yeah, how they prepare and stuff.
Right.
And
there's actually a serious process behind that.
Really?
Coach Chad, who has been with us since part of last year, and
Okay.
of course, unfortunately, he's got to move, so we're going to lose him this year. But he's my brother-in-law,
Okay.
and he's actually always worked with the goalies. He started out last year with Madison and Caitlin. This year, he's been working with Alyssa, and I actually got him to help out with a soccer tip.
Really?
I did. So he
Really?
is actually going to be with Alyssa, showing us some of their actual warm-up techniques.
That I want to see.
That's right. So let's go take a look at this week's soccer tip, and you can see, like I said, Coach Chad and our goalie Alyssa.
Hello everyone, we are here at Parma Community Field where I am with Alyssa, the goaltender of the Warriors, and we are going to show you some tips, techniques, and drills today that Alyssa does to get prepared to play soccer, including her warm-up ritual prior to the kickoff. We have a pregame ritual here that Alyssa uses every Saturday before the games, and this is to get her prepared for her goal, to size up the goal, and for her to get loosened up in the goal prior to the start of the game. Why don't you show us what we got, Alyssa? What we have here is Alyssa working on ball drills. This is for hand-eye coordination and ball techniques. To just work on her hand-eye coordination when the ball is in the air, when the ball is in her hands, or when the ball is in the transition from the ground to her hands. This really helps the goalie not only work on their hand-eye coordination, but get a good feel of the ball as well. A lot of times as a goalie, you're gonna see that the ball's in the air, it's not going to be in the area. So this is a good way for the goalies to work on getting a good feel of the ball. We do a lot of figure eights here, as you see. And we do ground rolls too, because a lot of times the ball will be on the ground and the goalie has to get that ball from the ground. So it's good to warm up and get a good feel of where that ball is at. As you can see, Alyssa is diving down to get the balls that are on the ground. When she's doing it, she is using her opposite knee to come up to her chest to protect herself while she's doing it. She is also extending the bottom hand to the left on the ground so it doesn't go by. This is a good goalie technique. Knee up to protect the chest, hand down to get the ball. Knee up to protect the chest, hand down to get the ball. The next drill we have here is called the punch drill. The punch drill is utilized when the ball is too high for the goalie to grab or knock out with their bare hand. The punch drill is to give you momentum to punch the ball out of the net so the opponent cannot score. Alyssa, I want you to show us what the punch drill is all about. Okay? Nice. Now the next technique we're going to show you is charging the opponent when they are on a breakaway into the goal. This is very important for the goaltender because one-on-one situations are very hard for goaltenders to be able to stop the ball. Okay, as you can see, I am the offensive player coming in on a breakaway one-on-one with the goalie. Alyssa's job here is to come out and challenge this ball and cut down the angle of my shot. As you can see right now I have a good shot. With her coming out, I now have cut down the angle. A lot of times you will see when the goalie comes out like this, the shot goes wide, and that's what happens a lot of the time when the goalie comes down and cuts out the angle. Now that we've seen all the drills and techniques that Alyssa uses, hopefully you guys can use them back home in your daily practice in soccer. Back to the studio.
And we're back. All right.
That was pretty cool.
That was neat.
That was pretty cool.
Nice little send off for Coach Chad, who I'm definitely, and I know everybody's gonna miss Coach Chad, but he'll be dropping by every now and then.
I'm sure he'll stop back. Yeah, probably want to get some more cameos in the.
That's true.
In the show, you know.
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm Coach Chad. No, I won't make fun of him.
Don't make fun of him because he's gone.
That's right. Okay.
Only do it if he's here.
But I think that wraps up the show this week.
Wow, that was another great show.
It was, definitely.
Good Spirit Week show.
Good Spirit Week show. So we got a couple people to thank. Of course, Napoleon's Pizza, the sponsor of the Warriors soccer team.
Yep, and I'm still waiting for my pizza.
Yes, we'll have to arrange that.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, we'll get that. We'll get that. And we got affordable computers.
The sponsor of the Spartan soccer team.
Yeah.
4 Soccer Shops, my good friends
your
over there.
pals over at
Yeah,
4
that's
Soccer
right.
Shop.
Our illustrious shirts, our uniforms, the uniform, everything comes from 4 Soccer Shop. Of course, and then we've got the Parma Community School.
Oh yeah.
Our practice
Your
field.
Practice field.
That's right.
Thank them for letting you guys use
That's
the
right.
field.
Ridge Road United Church of Christ for our
Oh,
studio
our studio.
space. That's
Yeah.
right. And then, of course, we have that rockin' music at the beginning and end of the show. And who is that by, Joe?
Jackie.
That's right. So, on behalf of WSST, I'm Craig.
I'm Joe.
And we will see you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Hello everyone, welcome here to, what field are we on here? We gotta do a
Chad got our first blooper.
Now that you guys have seen all the tips and tricks that Alyssa uses every day, hopefully you guys can use them back at home on your daily routines playing.